So I want to begin by giving you some reasons why we should be concerned about knowing God. And along the way, perhaps some things we learn from the Scripture that help us to do that. First of all, the priority of knowing God. King David is a poster child for all of this. Psalm 100 verse 3 says, "Know the Lord, that He is God, that He has made us and not we ourselves." Let me just say to you, if evolution is true, if we are just evolved from primordial sludge through random mutations caused by improbable biological accidents, we are as good as dead. But if we have an eternal Creator who made us in His image, nothing could be more important than learning all we can about Him, in whose image we have been created. Because if we learn about God, we learn about ourselves. And the more we learn about Him, the more we're awestruck with the majesty of His being. Our priority is not just knowing about God. This is not just an intellectual pursuit. I hope we don't end up saying at the end of these messages, "Wow, I know a lot more about God than I did before." I hope we end up saying, "I know God better than I did before." We know about Him and then we know Him. The Apostle Paul was like David of the Old Testament. If you read his letters, you discover it pretty quickly. When he wrote to the Philippians, he said this. He said, "I count all things loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Jesus Christ my Lord." Paul said, everything else is totally unimportant to me compared to my desire to know the Lord.